Hello out there, and a really quick update video today about this Spyderco Delica 4 Pakkawood. And this Pakkawood model is a KnifeCenter.com exclusive. It is a limited run, but it is still available, so don't know how limited it actually is. But it features the Hap40 SUS410 laminate steel, which is a really neat steel, and this was the first experience that I'd ever had with the steel. And this knife overall, it does a whole lot for me. It's everything that I wanted a Delica to be. You know, when I first picked up a Delica and thought about getting custom scales and, you know, getting a higher end blade, this knife ended up coming out and sort of answered all my questions without me having to go the custom route. So really neat that this is available and out there. But the focus of the video today is on the steel. Because like I said, this was the first time I'd had this steel, and it's really neat. What we have here is a laminate steel where the Hap40, which is not stainless, so it isn't very corrosion resistant, is sandwiched between two pieces of the SUS410, which is. And so that provides a little bit protection to the blade, and also still gives you the Hap40 core and a really good amount of wear resistance on the edge, because Hap40 is very good at that. And you can see there's a line right here where the SUS410 stops and the Hap40 starts. So really neat, right? And the one knock that I'd seen about this steel before I picked up the knife was that the SUS410 was really soft and showed wear really easily. And I did a cut test with my my Spyderco Meerkat from a while ago, and that was a sprint run that had the same steel. And in that cut test, it performed really well, and it didn't show any kind of damage or wear to the blade. And what I mean by softness of the SUS410 was I'd read comments and reviews where people said even just cutting a cardboard box would leave a scratch on the knife that you couldn't buff out or do anything to, and it was just going to be that soft and that easy to damage. And I hadn't seen that in my experience, hadn't encountered that yet. And then just the other day, I was taking a look at this knife, and I saw, and maybe you can see next to that big fingerprint, there is a very long scratch, and it is in the SUS410. And it goes all the way down, and slightly, you can see it in the Hap40, but it's not nearly as evident in the Hap40. And I just thought it was really curious and interesting that we could have a scratch like that on this knife that sort of demonstrates exactly what that issue is. And there are a couple other scratches too, but I mean, that main one really just demonstrates the whole thing. And sorry for the glare, but I am just trying to catch that in the right light that shows just, how evident that scratch is and how much more evident it is on the SUS410 versus the Hap40. So definitely something to be aware of. I mean, for me, this is a knife that is just a sort of a gents carry kind of Delica and a user. And while I don't really want there to be a big scratch like this, it isn't going to affect anything. But, for a number of people out there that are concerned about stuff like this, and you're thinking about steel like this, definitely something that I would want to bring to your attention. So, yeah, that's really it, guys. Just wanted to show that and just show that is that SUS410 in action, and that's how it can be a little bit different. So, yeah, any questions, comments, complaints, suggestions, any experiences you've had with this steel that are similar or very different, definitely let me know down below, because I'd love to hear about it from you. But yeah, I'll talk with you soon. I've got the 10 things to know about this Kaiser Rogue coming in just another day or two, so that should be a fun one. But I'll talk with you soon about that. All right, guys, take care.